sonically, what does Mariah Carey have in common with humpback whales? And the answer to that is both have vocal cords capable of spanning 5 octaves or better. But as impressive as that is, as far as I know, neither can generate one single sound that can span 5 octaves. And here is the Sierra recordings after I cleaned it out. And so what we're looking at here is a spectral analysis of that recording. It's like a sonogram. And you can see the brighter the color, the more intense the sound. And these blue lines, for all this software knows, this is a song. And so it's telling us what notes these are in. So like up here, we can follow across and we'll say, oh, that's about a D. And the 7 means that's in the 7th octave. So it's really high-pitched sounds. And if we look down here, we see there are sounds down here that are in the A range in the 2nd octave. So there's a 5-octave span. So look at these spikes. This is something new. We haven't seen this, or I didn't see this in the other recording of the whales. These two are sounds that span 5 octaves in one sound. So what does that sound like? I can't hear it. My ear won't differentiate between the highs and lows that this software program says is there, was recorded. If you start looking at the rest of this recording, you'll see it's just full of 5-octave spikes. And again, what's so amazing is that it's one sound in all these different locations that spans 5 octaves. So just because it doesn't sound like our English doesn't mean it's not a language. Have a listen to this. Right here, it's a cough followed by a snarl or a grunt. Again, just because it doesn't sound like English doesn't mean it's not a language. Now, let's keep going with this. Now, if you told me that baboons had suddenly come up with a language and they were speaking, this to me sounds just like some rabid, wild baboon just berating somebody, maybe a banshee or something. I don't know. Let's keep listening. So all of that just wild, rabid, vicious, like lightning, blistering fast language. And then suddenly it gets very proper, or whatever it's saying. That sounds sophisticated to me. It sounds like a language. But now listen to this thing when I slowed it way down, which in itself is kind of scary to me, that if something is out there that can speak in a language so fast that we can't even hear the different sounds out of it, that doesn't seem to bode too well for us if it has to be slowed down before we can even grasp. And if there are sounds happening higher and lower than our ears hear, that all sounds extremely, terribly sophisticated to me. Anyway, here we go. Suddenly you can hear, you can differentiate between the different, again, vowels and consonants and other sounds. Let's keep going.